everybody. Today I'm heading out to Cherokee National Forest. I'm actually going to Bean Station, Tennessee to see my family, but I'm scouting a new route out through Cherokee National Forest on the west side of I-40. So I'm heading out towards Maggie Valley, which you might know because that's where the Wheels Through Time Museum is. But I'm gonna head out that way and then catch the dirt roads into the National Forest, go up and over the mountains, and that should drop me back down in the valley in Tennessee. So there's a good chance of rain this afternoon, so I'm hoping that it holds off, that I don't hit any of it. But if I do, oh well, I guess. I have a bunch of new camping stuff that I'm going to test out at my uncle's at the lake there. So I'm really jazzed about that. It's warming up and the sky's clearing. I'm trying to take as many back roads as possible. You might recognize this because this is the way that I went last time to where I caught Max Patch Road. But today we're going to go a bit past that to the west. And that should get us out where we need to be. So 40's right below us. And we're just weaving our way up into the mountains here. And I think we're about to cross back under 40. So that's Highway 40 above us. Some guys on adventure bikes, which means we are going the right direction. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So I guess we must be on the national park side here, so that's kind of neat. Although I'm not sure that we're riding in the national park. I mean, we are on the national park side, but I don't think you can actually ride through the national park at any point. But what am I talking about? I have no idea until I look at a map. My ears are starting to pop, so we're getting pretty high up here. They promised loose gravel, and here it is. That is quite the start, man. Holy heck. And it's dusty, so we must have some company up here. Yeah, pickup truck up in front of us there. Oh man, looks like there's a horse trailer in front of him. So what the map keeps referring to is Cataloochee. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a town or just a spot here in the national park, Great Smoky Mountain National Park or Cherokee National Forest. But that's what we're near. So, and I think that that's what this is the main artery to, and that's why this road is so busy. That's why I've seen so many cars and trucks, people with horses. It's dry, it's dusty. So I apologize if the camera gets a little dusty. Yeah, Great Smoky Mountain National Park. I should probably take a picture there. Sign said narrow twisting roads for the next however many miles. I am not complaining. This is super sick. I'm a little confused as to what the outer boundary of the national park is. I think that it's this. Seems like it is. Jeez, kicking up a ton of dust. Goodness. This is beautiful back here, man. I'm off course. Okay. I'd made a wrong turn there back onto the pavement. Oh, jeez, man. Be sick if you weren't gonna kill me with your truck. I can't even explain the amount of joy that, like, knowing I'm riding through the national park is giving me. One, because it's just a cool thing to experience, like, but then also like a family history thing. Like, my grandfather worked for the National Park Service his entire life, and so I feel very, like, closely connected to that sort of I don't know, that sort of thing. Just the Park Service in general means a lot, I think, to my family, and I know to me, so it's just a cool thing that I'll get to call him after this and say, hey, I rode my motorcycle through the national park, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Whew. These roads are loose. It's nice to be off that main drag, I think. I think I'm off the main drag. It seemed like it was a alternate road. I was tired of having dust kicked up at me. Sorry to wipe the camera there. Forgot to make sure that it didn't have dust all over it. Looks like we have a turn coming up onto Old Cataloochee Turnpike. A little less than a mile here. Ugh. Some clouds off in the distance. Hopefully they stay away. I just don't feel like getting poured on. That's just like, with mountain biking, with riding motorcycles. That's my least favorite thing, riding in the rain. It's like trail or road surface conditions change quick, can be slippery. You're just cold, you're just sitting there cold. It's not for me. We're going down. I can't imagine that we crest the top of whatever ridge we were on. I'm curious if we're gonna have to climb again, or if this way keeps the elevation low and just kind of snakes through the mountains. I'll be interested to see for sure. Says our turn should be right here. Big Creek. Interstate 40, Cataloochee is 2 miles that way, but we are heading this way. Cool. Ooh. I'm scouting this route because my dad is going to come down in a few weeks with his KLR, and we're going to do a cool motorcycle camping trip. When I used to have my V-Strom, he still has it, but it's a Suzuki Boulevard, so like a cruiser motorcycle, and he lives up in Pennsylvania, and I was still living there at the time, and we rode our motorcycles out to Gettysburg, which was pretty neat. We rode out. We did stay at a hotel. We weren't into this kind of thing yet, which is ironic because I had a V-Strom 1000. But we stayed at a hotel and we saw the movie Baby Driver. Oh wow, cool waterfall. And the next day we got up and we rode our motorcycles through Gettysburg. You can take all the roads through the battlefields and stop and see all the really famous little parts of it. And then we rode back through central Pennsylvania, back up to the northeast. It was a ton of fun, and I think he's gonna really dig this route, especially down here. This is so cool. One-lane bridge. Oh, sick. Oh, how cool is this? That bridge was really cool. Some hiking. I was just about to say these roads are beautiful and they're empty, and then I found a car. But truly, I mean, these roads are absolutely beautiful. Trees are huge. Like, look at some of these trees, man. Since I turned onto this road, I've passed one cyclist, but I haven't seen any other cars or motorcycles. Well, besides the parked car we just saw. But I haven't seen any driving. Which I'm a little surprised about. I thought for sure I'd at least run into another adventure rider. Got to unpause the GPS, so I have no idea it's gonna know where we are. Oh, it does now. It says we have like another 5 miles of this road too, which is sick. I paused it back at the cool bridge because I wanted to take a picture of the bike. Hence the transition you probably saw right after it. Is that breaking the fourth wall? Just joking. I don't think that it is. Is it? Ooh, got a little squirrely. Nice. I feel like, and I know I do, but I feel like I say this in every video, but this route, just a random shot in the dark, man. Perfect. So far, it's perfect. It's interesting. There's really like crazy things to look at along the way, like the bridge, or just like these beautiful views, or like you're in the national park. All by accident. Literally just was like, that looks like a dirt road. Click. I'm gonna start posting these routes, I think, in the description, so that if you would like to ride this, you can. You're doing it at your own risk, but I don't know, I think you'll dig it. Although this is like point to point, so I'll make some sort of route that is more of a loop and put that in the description. I'm not hammering on this hard because I got my stuff on the back, and the fork's feeling a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on up there, but I'm going to assess that once I'm in Tennessee at my destination, because it's not going to do me any good here to figure out what's wrong with it and then think about it the whole ride. It still works, it's just feels like mushy. And I don't have that much weight on the bike. With all of my camping stuff and my clothes, my normal gear, I'm probably an extra 20 pounds. So total rider weight is probably 200. I'm like 180 with my clothes and boots on. Oh. Remember what I said about we were going downhill? And I wasn't sure if we were going to have to go up again or not? We do have to go up again, and we have been going up for like the last like 5 miles, I think. So I should have trusted my natural instincts, but I did not. I thought, oh, maybe this like zigzags through a valley that's all dirt road. No. Doofus. Well, we're going down again. Passed another Jeep up near the top that was just, must have been out for a hike. Just parked at another access gate. Or some access roads, I should say. Ugh. No, I don't think we're particularly far away from 40 right here. I don't have cell service to look at my map to confirm. I forgot to save an offline map other than my GPS file. But I have a pretty good idea of where we are. And I think somewhere near here, there's a turnoff to cross 40 where they're doing construction on that one bridge, or where they were. That actually might be done by now that I think of it. But anyway, I think that somebody told me that there's actually a tunnel underneath, and it's kind of a secret unless you're pretty savvy with exploring, but they use it when there's landslides on 40 and they have to go clean it up. So it's like an emergency access tunnel that they use. And I don't think we're far away from that either. But we're not going to look for that today. That is an adventure for a different day. But if you know where that is, hit me up. Send me a message on Instagram, or you can email me, offroadrodeo@gmail.com. I'd like to know more about that, and I'd like to go see it with somebody, so let me know. We just passed the turn that would take us out to 40 and across and back up towards Max Patch and all the cool roads up there. Originally that was the route that I wanted to do, but I'm currently unsure because of the construction at that bridge, if it's even possible. There was a sign that said North Carolina, whatever they categorize that highway as, is closed to all recreational vehicles. So that's going to require some more research on my end. But right now we're on Mount Sterling Road. But it looks like we're going to turn off of it soon. Still no cars. Beautiful switchbacks. ABS is acting up on me there. Not acting up, but acting. Gravel's a little less chunky right here, so I can go a little bit faster. Or loose, I should say. Loose and chunky. Yowzer. It's loose in these corners, though. Someone's driveway. Ooh. Something dead is over here, man. Yikes. School bus parking only. I don't like these blind corners sometimes. Like earlier when those trucks ripped around that corner, I was like, oh man, here it is, at the end, on the front of a Tacoma. That's like, I want to rip through these corners too, man, but I think enough of those trucks have freaked me out where I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And I don't want to freak anybody out either. We should all be able to enjoy this, because this is so rad. I think while I'm in Tennessee, I'm gonna ride my uncle's BMW, run some gas through it for him. He had some surgery a couple months back. He's still rehabbing from, so I don't think he's been on his bike at all. So keep things fresh, make sure everything feels good. It gives me an excuse to ride a nice motorcycle too, so. Man, this is super rad through here. Ugh. Some water bars. Uh-oh, there it is, Killdozer. Yep, that's what I meant. Come around the corner. Boom, Lexus. Which is basically a glorified Toyota. Ooh. Shifted down too much, but I was going a little fast. And it's gotten loose again. Oh no! Pavement! Uh-oh. Why does it say make a U-turn? Oh, it means you're gonna hit a switchback. Whew! That's a relief. You can see these storms blowing in over the mountain here. I'd like to get up there, see what that overlook looks like. There was one, if I had gone towards Tennessee, I'm sorry, if I had gone towards I-40, back at that turn that I was talking about, there's like a buzzard's roost overlook or something like that. I would have been able to check that out. I think that would have been pretty epic. I believe that this is still part of the national park. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Big Creek, Interstate 40, Cosby, Cataloochee. It wants me to go right. Or some buggies through here, man. Interesting. Cool little campsite area, I guess. Weird area. Wondered what this was because it parallels 40, this weird power plant thing. And now I'm actually down here near it. Huh, this must be a put-in for the rafters and kayakers. It's a cool spot of the river, man. Lots of rapids. Be having fun almost immediately through here. Oh no, somebody going backwards. Cool. Speaking of Tacomas, I found one. So 40 is right up here, right above my head. This is actually an exit off of 40. I'm hoping that this isn't putting me onto 40 because I'll die.